So we just call with middle position, ace eight suited, up against two bigger stacks, and I think we have whiffed the flop. So we see a huge overbend now. Probably looking at ace high flush draw. Just try and get stacks in, I think he is. Henry 742. We're just gonna fold. Can't do anything here. Yeah, if you want to chat, put a little comment in the chat box there. Jack deuce suited in the small blind. We're just gonna fold. It's the jam. We have how many big blinds? 35 at the moment, so still really fairly deep. Got nice oh, three jams afterwards. Aces, queens, ace, king, jack nine, looking to get lucky. No clubs on board. No sixes, aces scoop. That's how our big stack is made, I think, in this tournament. By the looks of it. Let's get it in with aces. You missed this time we played earlier. It was well, I can just run through it now basically. We're under the gun, we pop it up, get loads of calls, everyone's in the pot. We get a really good flop, open uh basically double belly buster, use six, or we need a 10, turn a flush draw. Oh, I'll just fold that suit connector, just quite low at the moment. Where were we? Get a draw on the turn as well. So we basically need a 6, a 10, or a spade. We pop it up again. It folds around to the razor. Flash comes, we bet big, don't get called. We're in a nice spot though. 10k off starting stack. Well, this has been an annoying hand. We would have made trips before we would have got a bit of value out of that. But it's good 'cause I've got two screens, so I can actually, I'm watching like delay and watch all the bad hands that I play. It might be keeping me honest. Under the gun, offsuit ace. Probably just got to pop it out because it's a min raise, really, just to open up. I'm not looking to get re-raised, really. if we do, is probably looking to file. Everyone's just so nitty, getting aces in, apart from Henry, obviously. Henry's got a stack where you can play really loose and just catch cards, I think. So we're looking to make solid hands against him, see what happens. Obviously, we're calling this. It's like a min click back to us, basically 1.2 blinds. So we've got a cool. Quite flop comes ace nine. Let's see what happens. Couple of hearts. This is what you get for playing unsuited hands. You miss out on opportunities where you could be on a draw. I'm just going to check this, face a bet, and probably have to fold. Goes large on the bet as well, and obviously we can't call. That's how he's making his money at the moment. So we just have to put that fold in. But note that he is doing that, and that next time when we have a hand in this spot, we can just check to him, and he can just be firing at us. We can just be calling them down. So that's what we'll wait to do against Henry, I think. Sitting here with King nine, looking at two folds, and what is going on? Henry is just loving getting chips in the pot. Obviously we just fold, but it's good to know that. I mean, we could be sitting with aces and just snap it off, couldn't we? So and just shove in. So I would love to see it. Just haven't got the right hands for it at the minute. So just a waiting game. So he just limps on this. So obviously 5-6 very expected hand, but it's a hand that can make the knighted hand if we get lucky. Obviously against two massive stacks, we're looking to limp this and hit something good. I think it's going to be limped in. Hopefully, we got Laran Jinhal. Laren, hopefully this makes cool. So we're just going to make the call here. Hoping for a check and the big blind there. I think we're going to see a squeeze. He's just got two big stacks. So we actually hit top pair there with straight draw. So we're actually looking pretty good at the minute. Probably want to check this though because I can see Henry blasting it. But do we call is the question. So we'll see what he does. Suited ace, just if he's got a suited ace, obviously with clubs he's going to blast it. If he's got suited ace with hearts, he's probably going to blast it. If he's got anything like a five, he's probably blasting it. Absolutely blasted it. What is going on? So he limps, which is really interesting because it polarizes him, doesn't it? Makes him with aces or it makes him with nothing. I just haven't seen many hands. I think I'm making a nitty fold here, just trying to work out what he is doing before I can commit. I've only got a pair of sixes when we could be doing this with a lot of a lot of pocket pairs. So I think it's a fold at the minute. We've got still healthy stack. Still something on 50 big blinds. We don't have to be committing this sort of size at the moment, especially when the pot is so minuscule. We can just be waiting for fair spots in this. I think we just made the fold. Oops. We could have the best hand, but we just can't get it in for that much. Kind of want to see a call here. I really just want to see it play out, but obviously we don't get to see it. I think any pot that hasn't got Henry in it is probably worth fighting at. I'm going to give this a little raise. I think it's quite weak. We're just going to click, pop it up to 5k. Doing this for a lot of hands, but at least I am suited in this particular one. Just trying to get in any pot that Henry isn't in, to be honest. We actually play some cards against the smaller stacks. It pays off. We actually have a hand. Oh, Henry is in the big blinds. So he's going to be looking to. I think we limp it. I think he's going to be doing the betting for us. We just look to get a good flop. Well, actually, he's got 212. Okay, so I think we just flat this, and then probably see a Henry squeeze. Or could we? Do we raise it and then does Henry get out of the way? Did he fold his crap? But then I'll just raise the last hand. I'm looking pretty raised heavy. I think I'll just call. I don't want to inflate the size of the pot. I think we might just see Henry squeeze here to like 15. Yeah, I don't think I want to call that either. It's just like he's just got so many bare hands. Or obviously nothing. He's polarizing himself every time with huge bets. And we see an all in so we can make an easy fold. But that's what we like to see. I think Gambit's onto Henry there as well. So I think we want to see something like Ace King or Queens versus Queen Jack or something ridiculous from Henry. Queens versus King 10 versus Ace King. Yeah, it's near enough on par. Flops himself over ended. Can't get it. Ace King scoops. Nice. Evens out the stacks a little bit there. But now we're sitting behind Gambit, so he can make some decisions that will be influencing our play quite heavily. So I watch King 10 hand back. So Ace Jack, oops, you get raised, good position. We're in the cutoff. We cool, we flat, you get see a flat minus and fine. See a big squeeze, see an all in, see a fold, and he cools off with the King 10 as well. Let that be noted. Cools off, and then right now is clean after dodgy flop. For the Ace King. 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't hit a jack because I blocked. Anyway, just gonna play some small ball, hopefully. Try and get. Thank God, Henry is actually out of the hand. That's very interesting. Just gonna put a note on here. And calls off. We flop hideously. Jack 8, so you're looking for a bit more connectivity than that. We did raise pre flop, so we do have the betting lead. So I'm just gonna put in cheeky bet or 50s, half pot. So hopefully see some folds. We're gonna see one call. I can't believe it. Try and get a fold from the blind. From the big blind. There we do. I'm going to 8 9 off. Oh no, I accidentally logged in on my phone. Come back. Ah, yeah, right. We see an all in and all in, and we just fold. We block it out against. Oh, and then seven. Well, this king just take it, obviously. King 10 suited. So Henry has buggered himself into half in his stack. Whether that's he just shoves all in and we can't go. King 10 suited is nice hands, but if he's got an all in, we can't do anything with it. Well, he's doing crazy things. We've got 7 9 suit. 7 9 suit. 7 9 suit. We just can't go. We're not here to gamble like that. But there's 9. Henry has folded. So we're looking to put his debts. Gonna look at squeeze from the button. Let's see how it hands. See a fold and a call. Two hearts on the flop. Sorry, I just realised didn't have the screen set up just right. Got a half pot bet, just under half, a bit more. Hope you can see a fold, obviously. There's hearts, so if you do see a turn, obviously want a heart on the turn. Get raised. I think he's on to us to see betting with air. Probably do want to make the fold. So the average stack 70k now, so I'm trailing a little bit now. Seeing Henry just absolutely just shove all the time. Queen 10 versus 8, actually a fair fight. And this is 10, another 10, needs an 8 on the river to survive. He doesn't get it. Just bingo by the seems of it for Henry at the moment. Huge squeeze of King 10 off. No trips on the end, but there's got to be plenty of hearts out there. Anyway, absolutely stealing the show. Makes us straight. Ace 10, got to bump it up. Not our favourite hand. But we do see a bit of a walk. Average start looking at about 17,000. Jack 5. Here's a shite hand, but if it gets limped around, I think we're forced into call the valley. I think when it's one big blind to win, 12 big blinds. I think it's man should be cool to see if we can flop well, but there's gonna be a hell of a lot of other jacks out there, other fives out there, other spades out there. Got to play cautiously. Well, gut shot. Have to check around. Hopefully we get spade or something on turn. Four big blinds. This is where you can make money. Chasing silly hands. You just got to make a fold. Henry gets in there, so we've just got to get out of it. Been playing any two basically, and obviously when it's a limp pot like that, anything's possible. 8-6, 5-7. Just got to get out of it. We would have turned open ended. We would have made our straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're in the small blind, just seeing what it looks like to be a bit of a squeeze. We just put in a bit of just bump it up a bit. Might see some folds here. Oh, that's not what we wanted. We're going to get a call at the very least. Hopefully we flop well. And we do not. So what a lovely punt that was. Getting rid of about 6 big blinds there for no reason. Let's check this through. Oh, how awful. Turn 3, river 3. Check, 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 check. Give me a free card. Free card. Free card. We're going to see a bet. Maybe about half pot. Quite a small bet. Just under a third. Basically, he's just targeting small aces, isn't he? There we go. Ace 10 suited. Henry gets in there. I think we're too good to fold against Henry. So too good of a hand. I think we can just shove it all in. 27 big blinds. Henry probably calls this with all of his range. You could have like 10-5, he's probably calling it. Good luck to us. Jack 6, same thing. No Jack, no 6. And that was it. And that's how we double up through Henry. That worked out alright. We're waiting for a hand similar to that. So do that again. And we'll be doing alright. I think we're about average stat now, are we? Just over. Nice. Just got a quick recap of that hand. Right button. It probably looks like we're just squeeze jamming, but anyway, it doesn't matter because he's got shit and he's calling with it. No, we would have a straight flush draw at this point. 8, 9, 10, Jack. And yep, he just had Jack 6. What is going on, really? Just absolutely loving it. Just shoving almost any two cards. And calling with it as well. Just written on there, and calling with rags. You just fold, I think, yeah. Barrel how? Barrel who? Is Barrel how? Is getting a bit creative, I think. I think Henry knows that. So is Henry. He's getting creative. I think we might see. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say Laran might be calling with actual hands, but Henry's a bit pissed off about his loss with his Jack 6, obviously. Ace 5, middle position. Can't do a lot from this point. It's off. If it was suited, I'd look to open it, but I think I'm just gonna fold at this point. So, out of all of the players in this tournament, there's 1,200 left, and I'm in position 440. 440. Another shove from Henry. I think he's looking, obviously, to scoop as many of the bounties. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this is a bounty tournament. So every knockout that you get, you can see the amounts here, 250, 250. You win that off them. So if you knock out Henry, you're literally looking pretty good. Ace 6 again, early position. You just don't know what's going to come behind you. There's no point opening hands like this at this depth and level of the tournament. You're just going to fold this, look for better hands. Every knockout that you get, see the amount. Just checking the stream on my phone, make sure you actually hear me. What's happened here? It's my a6, I folded it. Off it straight there, mate. You got king 10 or something. Looking to get the bounties. Pair fives. Open it up. I don't think I'm in such a strong position. It looks strong when you open from this position. So you might see a lot of folds. Oh, Henry just jamming me. If he jams, I'll probably fold, but we have to open. And we got rep aces. A pair of ace high. You know, if a flop comes with an ace on it, we can rep having an ace because we raised pre-flop. I think Henry's just trying to get in any pot with us. Obviously looking to set mine. So if we can catch five, we're looking to probably double up our stack. And it's through Henry, that'd be glorious. Try and deactivate Henry from just putting so many chips in the pot all the time. And also double our stack would be fantastic. We'll be sitting about 160 if we can catch five and get double. I think I'll probably check to him a lot and let him do betting even if we do catch a set. I don't want to see a squeeze raise or an all in now. I want to see a flop. I think Bauhaus is quite creative, so I think he just come up with some stuff that can make us fold every now and then. But he saw raising from my position though, he's got to know that there's something afoot. Gambit though, can Gambit raise? He is in a big blind. He knows Henry's up to load of bollocks. Scores. Looking for five, don't hit. I think Henry's going to do a lot of the betting anyway. I think even if we bet this, he raises. If we check, he bets big. If we bet, he raises, but he doesn't fold very often because he's just looking to hit. We just check this. He knows that, okay, yeah, just bets part and he just folds. Just set mine. It's annoying. See, I pushed like 80, so trailing behind a little bit again. Then we fold. Make it look like we had ace, jack, ace, queen, just whiffed and fold. Just no way of telling what he's got, so we just can't play him. And that's right. Could have 9-3, couldn't he? Off. And we got a break coming up. 6-7, we see him in click. We're out of position, but it is very cheap. And we could just see a nice flop. So let's just see what we get from one big blind. Not bad, we've got a gut shot. We can check and probably call a bet and see if we can hit it. Depends how big he goes. If he goes super big, we have to fold. If he goes small, we can just call. Yeah, that's small. He's looking for us to call. We just want to hit a. Well, I got 3 outs basically. It's probably worth it for 1.2 big blind. Probably not the best card, but it does bring the flush in. So we can now just check that. Also, if we put a raise, if he checks back now, we can bet on the end. Look like with a big ace. A medium ace, sorry, with ace of diamonds. I think we have to put a bet in. Just go like half pot, just over. I think then he could fold that. Yes, he has diamond, obviously. Hopefully puts him in a spot and we can take it. Hurrah! Just polarized there. You either have it or we don't have it. And if he doesn't have it, he can't go. So we win. Sometimes you just lose. 10 jack here. I mean, if this was suited, it'd be cool, but I think we're just seeing a squeeze. We're shove from Henry anyway. He's just collecting all the bounties at the moment, or trying to at least, and I think he's going to get in the way otherwise. We just have to make fold. 15 minutes into the break. I knew we were going to see a squeeze shove there from Henry. Going to open a re-raise and a squeeze shove. We know that Loran's just trying to probably collect that bounty as well. We know Henry's gambling as well, so everyone's just a bit scared. You can have anything. He's trying to stack back up again though. He's done alright. Oh, getting lucky. Um, green for good for betting. So when you got it, get it in. He was probably calling. Just love suited gappers, but gotta follow this. With a flop middle pair. Backdoor straight flush draw. So we got to be top quarter of the people left to even get your money back and to get any proper money out of it. So let's say you want 10x of what you put in, you got to make the final table. But as you can see, there's some proper money up top. And obviously, at that point as well, you've built bounties up. So you're probably looking, what is it, double that? I don't know. I haven't played this tournament that often. So probably looking at about 2k if you win. Maybe a bit more if you rate more bounties. I think Henry's going to have all the bounties though. So I'll be back in just a moment. Look at me. Oh, very cool. We might have given away some of our time back there, but nature calls. So a raise and a shove from sisters. Obviously Henry's calling. Elias just needs to realise whether he's good or not against Henry, because Henry's got a load of shite all the time. He needs a 5. The dodging ace. Can't be done. 2 pair of an ace. We'll take it. It's a nice spot there for it says, because he knows that Henry's calling with any 2. King Jack, got to open this. Can't call any raises. Ah, tough. Volvo has just got better range than me. When they shoved him ace 5 through ace king. Do I want to gamble with half my stack? No, I do not. So it's about 44 big blind average. So we're trading behind a little bit. Henry just getting super aggressive. It's like lag completely. Five-Way's probably calling if we get 2 folds here. Well, Gambit and myself folding. And Five-Way probably shoves gets it in as well, because he's probably got 82 bet cards. Fold from it. Then what Henry has, Henry can have everything and anything. He's proved that. Five-Way's probably worried that he's just gonna suck it. I don't know. There's Jack 6 or something again. No, probably not. Open fold. Pocket 2. Henry is just shoving him. Okay, why does he limp now? Why does he limp now? It makes it so suspect. He shoves every other hand, but limps on this particular hand. It's so weird. I just got to call the red and hopefully hit it too. Set mining for 5 big blinds. I probably have to. I'm getting a bit behind. Yep, I think I can. It's a little bit pricey, but given the odds now, I think it's 3 to 1. Check this. Looking to see a turn and hopefully hit a 2. Probably not. Seeing a bet, have to fold. Always hate seeing the run up because you know your 2 is probably going to come. And it didn't, which is good. Hopefully we're not up against ace jack. And we're actually ahead. Probably sort of like 8-6 from Henry or something stupid. Like jack 10 then, is that what you say? You're saying you've got jack 10 there. Maybe you did. sees the king. What are we gonna do? Do we get it in against Henry if he? Okay, I think we're raising. Do we just call? And then have to call against his raise. Could just call. He would be cool. If we raise now, and he likes his hand, he's just gonna shove. We just call and try and get in as cheap as possible. Might backfire because it might induce a raise. No, you see a flop. And we got to go. Hey, we get checked around. That's what we have to check. Looking for a 3 or 2. Probably a 3. Can we bet for value? 8k. It's from King King. So it's like the cleanest it can be. He just cool. He hasn't got an ace. Has he got 5 or 4? Possibly. Can be cool. So if it's a limp pot, he hasn't raised. He could have basically anything. How many blinds is that? It's like 4 big blinds. He just gets pot at the end. If we can have a king, but it's less likely he's got a king. I think it's cool. I think he can have like 10 jack. He has a king. Of course, he has a king. I think now we just need to squeeze on this. With the a7 off, looking serious now. Probably. Didn't realize I had a small. Probably a really bad raise. Oh no, that was awful. I'll probably have to call that as well. Why did he let me in click? That was awful. And then we got. Well, we had a shoving stack before, but now we definitely have a shoving stack now. Would have been a good turn for us. No, not quite good enough. Queen, queen versus eights, basically 4-5. And we just shoving because he doesn't like having a little stack of 56 lines apparently. He likes to have a much bigger stack or nothing at all. Can barrel find a hand? No. Under the gun, we find ace king, we have a shoving stack, we are all in, but we're going to wait a minute, make it look like we're figuring out what to do, and we're just going to rip. Probably see Henry raise behind us. Just calls. I think we're on a flip. I think if he had ace jack, he shoves as well. He's probably got queens or something ridiculous. Oh, that's not good. Let me see. Okay, let's get it in. Eights, 7, 4. I need ace or a king or a 10. There's an ace. Let's take it. Nice little sweat to the river though. Let's have another look at that one. Ace on the river. Beats pocket eights. 7-4 does flop better than I realised at the time. He nearly needed a 6 to knock us out. Ace 10. Do we call Henry's mad shoving? He's got all sorts. I think we just have to call because we're too strong versus his only two cards. We'd be sitting with 30k if we lose, but it's pretty much where we were before. He's just got only two cards all the time. Here's a good bounty as well, actually. $11 bounty. So if we win that, we basically have the tournament paid for. I think we have to talk ourselves into a call, especially when our tournament's not. Well, see what Gambit does. Gambit gets it all in. We have another decision. There'll be 30k on the side of Gambit. 60k on the side of Gambit. I think we just have to call. We're just too strong. It's Henry's only two. So we're just gonna call. Queen Deuce. Oh, disgusting. Need an ace or a 10. Can't get there. He just gets lucky on us again. That's disgusting. It's tough when you can make the right calls, but not get the right outcomes. Not Queen Deuce suited and catches a queen. Alright, going on a quick break. 5 minutes, see you in a minute. Just want to check something. So, I went and short stacked ourselves just before the rebuy period, which is fantastic. That's cool. There's no way I wasn't calling, was there? And we are back. Don't think I missed a hand, did I? Queen 4 off. F all chips. Hurry up, this old trick again. Limping when I'm in a blind, which has been going all the time. Get out there, Queen 4. First Queen do suited, yeah? Shove. Zero raise and a shove from Henry. The dilly gaff. Just remember, this is what Dom absolutely annihilated us that last time. Queen deuced. We get dealt the king deuce. Just looking for a hand, which is hold up against any two. Henry, really. King I probably can, but probably won't be able to get through many players. Or maybe get a shove before us, we just got to fold. King 10, King Queen, 88. Can't do it. Queen 10, offsuit, 10 big blinds. Just make a nitty fold. I think he's normally any two, and I think I'd rather have an ace or something in my hand. What a flop it would have been. Oh, 7 on the end. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Should have gone for it. Would have been a triple up. Pocket fours, good enough. Has to be, I think. Unless we say shove before, mate. You have to just get it in and hope for the best. Gonna see Henry go hyperactive and just shovel in, probably. I don't want to go three ways with this. Fold. 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 I do not want to go three ways with this. Fold. Oh, what's that? Right, oh, now he's got a hand. Here's a flip, no 10, no ace, no queen. King or jack. Fuck. How does he get there? Ah. And we're out. Better luck next time. Goodbye.